Yo, how do you know if an assignment is divine? How do you know? That's what I'm constantly praying on, right? Like if an opportunity that has come into my life is a distraction from a divine assignment, or if it is God saying, hey, this is part of my purpose I want you to serve. And it gets confusing. It gets very confusing. And I don't have an approved solution to answer that question. But I do know that the first thing I do is I pray on it. I pray on it. And then I talk to family and close confidants to get perspective and insight to try to figure that shit out. I think the best example I can give is when I went to teach creative writing on Rikers Island. When I was first approached about the opportunity, my initial thought, I'm not gonna even lie, was, man, I've been trying to ensure for most of my life that my black ass did not go to jail or prison. And now y'all asking me to go in willingly. I prayed on it. I talked to family, talked to my people. And one of the messages I got back was, bro, you might want to skip out on this one. It might be wild up in there. And the message that resonated the loudest with me, which came from my wife and my brothers, was, yo, our people are in there and they need to see you. They need to know that someone cares. And I sat with that for a while. And I thought about something I talk about all the time, like the people who have shown up for me. Like when I look at my bio and some of the things I've been blessed to do, all I see is the people in between those lines that were with me, that helped me figure it out. So, yo, I went in. I taught from 2019 to 2022, and what I found was that our people are definitely in there. And you know, I can't speak for whether or not they needed to see me, but what I do know for sure is that I needed to see them. Yo, I received so much love, encouragement, uplift, and support as a human, as a teacher, finding my voice as a teacher. We created works of art together. We gave each other feedback. We created a community that showed up for each other every week. And some of those folks that I met and worked with and created with, built community with, they're out now and we still keep in touch. Some of them have been transferred and I still get letters from them. You know, I describe it in an essay I wrote called The Most Beautifulest Thing in the World. I wrote that it was an education, is an education of the soul. Some of our people who are incarcerated, the example they set in there is the example that a lot of people out here in leadership positions, they need to take note. That was a divine assignment. I didn't realize it while I was on it, but looking back on it, yo, I see it. You know, it's why I say it's important to find your people, because they'll help you see it too. If you're trying to figure it out, if that assignment is divine, yo, pray on it. Find your people so you can consult with your people. And what I would say too is, yo, like, just move with a clear mind and open heart. That's what I've done. That's what I constantly strive for, a clear mind and open heart. But you know, the world will have you sideways. Sometimes my mind is like, man, get the hell out my face. But I'm striving to move with a clear mind and open heart. And that means something. So that's what I got for you. Stay down like 4 flats on a Ford Escort.